this uncircumcised Philistine taunting the armies of God alive. They told him what everyone was saying about what the king would do for the man who killed the Philistine. Eliab, his older brother, heard David fraternizing with the men and lost his temper. What are you doing here? Why aren't you minding your home business, tending that scrawny flock of sheep? I know what you're up to. You come down here to see sights, hoping for a ringside seat at a bloody battle. David looked at him and said, what is it with you? All I did was ask a question. Ignoring his brother, he turned to someone else, asked the same question, and got the same answers before. You don't want to fight, and you want to keep me from fighting. This is what David said. The things David was saying were picked up on and reported to Saul. Saul said for him, Master, said David, don't give up hope. I'm ready to go and fight this Philistine. Here, come here, little Freddie. And Tony, you got to come here one more time. Come on. This is David. This is David, and this is Goliath. Hold on, you stay right there for 1 second. David says this, don't give up hope. I'm ready to, here, look at him, look at the giant. And move your mouth as I'm talking. Don't give up hope. I'm ready to go out and fight this Philistine. All right. Y'all go sit down.
I like that.
Now y'all laughing. Just imagine what the Philistines did. Saul answered David, you can't go out and fight this Philistine. You're too young and inexperienced, and he's been at this fighting business since before you were born. David said, I've been a shepherd. I've got an experience. Anybody got an experience in here? Yes. He says, I've been a shepherd tending sheep for my father, and whenever a lion or a bear came and took a lamb from the flock, anybody got an experience? I go after it, knock it down, and rescue the lamb. If it turned on me, I grab it by the throat, wring its neck, and kill it. Come here, little Freddie. This is David talking his bad stuff. I took that lion by the neck, by the throat, and wrung it, and I killed it.
Good job, little Freddie.
And guess what he did? You see that? Lion or bear, it made no difference. See, when you had an experience with God, you can talk good game. Hallelujah. When you've had an experience with God, you can talk your bad stuff, as we used to say. He says, I'll do the same to this Philistine pig who is taunting the troops of God alive. God, who delivered me from the teeth of the lion and the claws of the bear, will deliver me from this Philistine. Saul said, go, and God help you. But then Saul said, you know what? I'm paraphrasing. The Bible says Saul gave David his armor. And sometimes you can't live your life and you can't fight your battles on somebody else's experiences. You can't live your life or fight your battles with somebody else's armor. And David put on the armor of Saul, and he just said, that just don't feel right. It's too heavy, it's too bulky. Look, I know what I'm used to using, praise God, and I'm not used to this. And the Bible says he took it all off. Then David took his shepherd's staff and selected 5 smooth stones from the brook. I'm convinced that even during this time, praise God, the revelation of Jesus Christ was coming forth. Hallelujah. 5 smooth stones, J-E-S-U-S. Hallelujah. and you don't need a whole lot. You just use what you got. The Bible said he took one of those stones, hallelujah, he took the J. Y'all think we need all of Jesus to defeat it? All you need is the J. The devil on his best day was just a fallen angel of the Lord. The Bible says the devil is going to be destroyed with the brightness of the Lord's coming. David used what he proved. Then it came again, the giant's voice, and I'm paraphrasing, as David comes up to him, and this is the person. Come here, little Freddie. Where did he go? He hiding again. Come here. Come here. Come here. Here's David. Here's David. He's facing the Philistines. Brother Tony, just stand up. You ain't got to come up here. Here's David. Here's David here. He's down here in the valley, and the giant is looking at David like, is y'all crazy? Is this the person? Is this the person y'all sent to fight with me? Hallelujah. But do you know it's not by might nor by power, but by God's Spirit? Hallelujah. This is what the Bible says in 41 and 42. As the Philistine, and I'm closing here soon, as the Philistine paced back and forth, his shield bearer in front of him, he noticed David. He took one look down on him and sneered, a mere youngster, apple-cheeked and peach fuzz. The Philistine ridiculed David. Am I a dog that you come after me with a stick? And he cursed him by his gods. Come on, said the Philistine. I'll make roadkill of you for the buzzards. I'll turn you into a tasty morsel for the field mice. David answered. I could just imagine David in his mind saying, yeah, just like that lion and that bear. I'm going, ooh, I can't wait. Because once you've had an experience with God and he's built your faith, you're ready to take a look. You can jump into hell with a squirt gun, start putting out water, fires, and start taking people, hallelujah. Like, give me my brother back, give me my sister, give me my, no, you're not going to, you jump into hell with a squirt gun. What I'm trying to get you to understand is that you could go to battle anywhere. You understand that? When I say you're jumping to hell with a squirt gun, I mean, you, because you know God is with you.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
David answered, you come at me with sword and spear and battle axe. I come at you in the name of the God of the army, the angel armies, the God of Israel's troops, whom you curse and mock. This very day, God is handing you over to me. I'm about to kill you and cut off your head and serve up your body and the bodies of your Philistine buddies to the crows and the coyotes. Man, that's some intriguing drama right there. If I was in the Israel army, I'd be like, man, woo, he about to do some things. And I would have been cheering him on because we got to help each other, because we need to understand one can chase 1,000, but two can put 10,000 to flight. When our brother or our sister is in a battle, we're there to help them. He says the whole earth will know that there's an extraordinary God in Israel. And everyone gathered here will learn that God doesn't save by means of sword or spear. The battle belongs to God. He's handing you to us on a platter. That made Goliath even madder. You know what he did? He started running towards David. All right, I got you. And so usually when somebody's running towards you, like Sylvester was running toward me, usually you're like, oh, what in the world's going on here? I should have did what David did. Goliath was running toward him. David started running toward him. But what Goliath didn't know was David, as he was running, reached his hand in the bag and he got that J out. Praise God. He put it in his sling. They running toward each other, full speed ahead. The Bible says he slung that sling and with that rock, the Bible said it sunk into the forehead of Goliath. And I know Goliath, as he saw that rock, is coming toward him. So I know good well he ain't throwing no rock at me. He's like, oh, boom. I can just imagine the giant is like, I thought he was going to come and fight me hand to hand and combat. You know how we do. We don't know karate, but sometimes we know karate. The enemy was expecting him to fight him on his terms. Hallelujah. But I told you earlier, our weapons aren't carnal. They're mighty through God. Hallelujah. The Bible says that stone sunk into Goliath's head and the giant fell. And I can just imagine the Philistines on the other end looking like, oh no, he didn't. Goliath is on the ground. Oh God. Can you believe that the guy that was carrying the shield ran? Oh no, I'm out of here. The Bible says that David wouldn't grab Goliath's sword. It was a bronze sword. He wouldn't grab Goliath's sword and went up to him and did what he said he was going to do. Period. I love a person after their own word.
Amen.
The Bible says he went up and cut off that booger bear's head, and that's what we need to do. Praise God. Hallelujah. You know the enemy is already defeated. He's under your feet. Praise God. You need to step on the devil's head, and don't just step on his head, but crush his head. He's under your feet.
Yes. Hallelujah, Jesus. Yes. Yes.
David ran up to the Philistine, stood over him, pulled the giant's sword from the sheath, and finished the job by cutting. See, that's the problem sometimes. We won't finish the job. We'll let that booger boy live. That's just like Saul.